Hi, I'm Gemma.
And I'm Ollie.
So firstly, we've got a message from Avril Wooten from the 1965 women, and she said, "We oldies worked hard with determination and sheer bloody mindedness to assert Cambridge women's right to row. So get out there now, kick ass, and continue to make us proud, whatever Oxford and the Tideway may throw at you." I mean, thank you, Avril. It is great to hear from people who have helped shape women's rowing, especially at Cambridge, and it's just an honour to be able to race on the Tideway now, and she'll have raced probably in Henley, I guess. And I think things were pretty tough back then. We've just seen the equipment, and we're so lucky with the equipment we have now and just all the support we get. And then we've got a message from Sue Westmacott from 1975. And she said, "When I came up to Newnham in 1972, I was privileged to arrive just as the first colleges were admitting some women for the first time. This precipitated an explosion in women's rowing, with more people taking it up each year. Little did we think, as we struggled past the gasworks at 6 a.m. in our unflattering baggy men's shorts and cotton singlets, that 50 years later we would be coming to watch such professional crews, tall and elegant in their lycra. We shall enjoy coming to watch you practice and wish you the very best of luck for the Sunday." Yeah, I think this just really highlights how much things have changed. Definitely wouldn't be comfy rowing in baggy men's shorts. We get women's fit clothing now, which is very useful. And I think also just highlights how so many Cambridge colleges were just men, and now they are mixed, and it's great to see such a spread across pretty much all the colleges, and such a sort of even number of women and men taking up the sport and enjoying it.
So this is from Nick Bradley, who was in the 1974 and 1975 crews, so it's his 50th anniversary of his race this year. And he says very kindly, "Some grit from Ollie Boyne. What a humble person it takes to keep offering yourself to the club, to be pipped agonisingly 3 times, and even when president. Either that or he just loves coxing." Yeah, it's very generous of you to say. It was quite difficult not making the crew a few times. I'm very glad to have done it this year, especially as the president 2 years ago in the 2023 race, but glad to do it this year, and looking forward to the race in a couple of weeks. He goes on to say, "Of course, you learn far more about yourself from a setback and trying again than ever did the gifted demigod who wins everything the first time. That said, how pleased I was to have a second shot and win in 1975, having lost pretty badly stroking a slow crew on my 21st birthday in 1974. No, so great to have the 50th anniversary, and hopefully we'll see some of the crew from the 1975 crew at this year's boat race dinner. We often have alumni come down for their 10th, 20th, 30th, and sometimes as many as 60th anniversary. So hopefully we'll have some of this crew come and visit us over the next couple of weeks as we move to the Tideway." He goes on to say, "Vainglory and having to win have always been a boat race risk. I know people who've never got over losing a boat race, especially if they've never had the chance to win one. I know 2 of many others for whom their boat race was a defining, for the better, moment in their lives. It took me a long time to be comfortable with people not knowing I was a blue. Now I pride myself on having some close local friends of over 40 years who have no idea about my rowing past. I keep my oars upstairs on the landing, and friends come sailing with me instead. I don't need to tell you what you have learned and how you have grown from this marvellous rare opportunity. Good luck on 13th of April. With very best wishes, Nick Bradley. Peter M, stick it." Peter M meaning Putney to Mortlake, which are the start and the ends of the boat race course. Now, really special to see, it's the same things you hear from athletes who have raced over the past few years, or you hear it from athletes in the 70s or earlier, about how defining a moment the boat race was for them, and how much there is that urge to win, but how that's not everything, and the race and the club gives you so much for the rest of your life that you'll have friends for life, and you'll always have something to talk about and put on your wall.
And finally, we've got a message from the crew of 2000, so 25 years ago. So it might be a quarter of a century, but it feels like the blink of an eye since we were sitting on the start line in a light blue lycra with a red stripe. Feeling proud yet nervous, steadying the breath, relaxing the shoulders, anticipating the hard work and burning muscles to come. Of course we race to win, but it is the experience and the people that shape you and will stay with you. And this year, our Blue Boat crew of 2000 is getting together to watch you race and to share the thrill and memories of your boat race day. Wow, that's pretty special that the crew's going to get together and watch it. Wow. I mean, I wonder if they'll be at the dinner. If they are, it'd be great to meet them and say hi. Yeah, if you are coming, it would be lovely to say hi. Yeah, it's really sweet. I feel like everyone who's rowed here has so much pride and great memories of their time, and it's such a community, sort of even just getting all these messages, just seeing how much support there is from so many different years, it's, yeah, really nice.